Failing for success. Chapter 1. Failure is a beginning, not an end. What is failure? For many, just hearing the word brings up negative emotions, disappointments, frustration, even fear. What if we looked at it differently? Failure is not the end of the road. It is simply a successful attempt at discovering what does not work. Each failure is a piece of valuable feedback, guiding you closer to the path that will lead you to success. As Winston Churchill once said, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. This truth lies at the heart of failure's role in our lives. Success is never guaranteed, and failure is never permanent. What truly defines us is the courage to rise after we fall again and again. Think about it. No one goes through life without failing, whether it is a small setback or a major collapse. Failure is inevitable, but the problem is not failure itself. The problem is how we respond to it. Most people see failure as something to be avoided at all costs. They are so afraid of making mistakes that they don't even try. But in reality, failure is where learning happens. It is where we grow, adapt, and gain the strength to try again. One of my biggest failures was moving from Vegas to Chicago, arriving with less than $1, a car that was later repossessed, and no stable place to live. At the time, it felt like rock bottom, but that failure forced me to face my reality and start building something new. It was the start of a journey that taught me resilience, determination, and the importance of failing for success. Failure often feels like falling into a pit. You are stuck at the bottom, unsure of how to get out, surrounded by darkness. But what if it is the solid ground you need to push yourself back up? I have lived in the pit for most of my life. In fact, I have only had my own apartment for about a year. Most of my life has been relying on other people for my safety, survival, and well-being. If you are looking for someone who knows what it is like at rock bottom, I am the guy you have been searching for. I have been there, and I can tell you now, there is a way out. You just have to use the solid ground beneath you to push yourself back up. Here is what I want you to do when you experience failure. 1. Reframe your mindset. Don't look at failure as a reflection of your worth. It is not about who you are. It is about what did not work. Separate yourself from the outcome and treat failure as feedback, not judgment. 2. Ask questions. When you fail, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What went wrong and why? How can I adjust my approach next time? This is where real growth happens, when you dig into the lessons that failure offers. 3. Take action. Don't let failure paralyze you. Use the lessons you've learned to take immediate action. Try again, but this time apply the wisdom you gained from failing. The only true failure is giving up. Failure is a beginning, not an end. It is where you learn what you're made of, and it is the starting point for something greater. The next time you face failure, remember, this is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a new chapter. Speaking of what is next, our journey continues in Chapter 2. Failure exposes our weaknesses, and that is good. If you are serious about turning failure into success, you will not want to miss it. Remember, the only true failure is giving up. So ring that bell if you have not already, and stay subscribed to keep riding the train of success. Next stop, Chapter 2. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm your friendly, artificial intelligent companion, Narrated. I hope to see you again soon.